Lucky you. I could use a bit of heat at the moment.
No, I couldn't. It's literally like I'm. Whoa.
Okay, I'm live over there. So we'll see if anybody's shush. Thank you. Oh, I caught it before it said anything. Yay! Oh my God. That was painful. Let me tell you. Now, hide me. Oh, Norma's over there in Facebook land. Oh, I'm so tired already and I haven't started yet.
How are you liking your new phone? In general.
I really like it, and once it gets set up for everything, I think it's going to be good. The fact that it's so nice and clear for my videos, that's a bonus. And the sound. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Holly. Hi, Janet. Hi, Carmen. We're all here. Oh, yes. So the new phone doesn't fit in my wallet like my old one did.
Of course not.
And every time I go to do something, I think it should just automatically do what the old phone did, like log me in and know that what's going, and yeah, I have to direct it. Hi, Valerie. You didn't miss anything. You just missed my frustration with between my camera, and I cleared all my cookies in my computer yesterday. So they all, of course, every time you do that, you lose all of your memory basically in your computer. I'm trying to get my cord out of the way here. So it doesn't remember any emails, it doesn't remember, or I mean any passwords, or when you click on, say, Canva, it just takes you to Canva. It doesn't remember that you need to go to your own Canva. So sorry, I was a bit late. And then this afternoon, we had a weenie roast. So I'm still trying to warm up from that because holy, it was cold out there.
Excuse me.
We had weenies, we had salad, we had homemade crumble for dessert. I wore four to 5 layers of clothes, depending on what part of my body we're talking about. Yeah. It was nice. It was we were in training for Tofino. I think I failed. Okay, so these are the 2 stamp sets that I said this or that, and this was chosen overwhelmingly over that. But I got it out just in case we want to add some of that to some of this. And I got out some mail type embossing folders, just in case we want to emboss something. And I got out some mail type designer paper, and some white, and some blue, and some brown, because I have absolutely no idea what we're doing. So has anybody got ideas? Okay, you're all suspiciously quiet. Do I have to go to Pinterest and find something to do?
The wood one would be nice with that.
Well, I figured there's this pattern in the wood one that kind of looks like a smoky pattern.
Yeah, I
It's just a matter. Go ahead.
A bit of garage, like with the car and that.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of whether we want to go with blues or browns. Valerie. Valerie says we trust you. No, no, no. Tonight is about you guys telling me what you want me to make. It's not supposed to be about me telling you what we're making.
What color do you think I would prefer?
Pink, no purple.
Which color do you think I would like least of the two you offered?
Blue. Do I know you or what? Hello, Maria. Oh God, I got Pinterest. Well, I'm trying to open Pinterest, but of course it doesn't remember me, so we have to wait a minute. Home feed. We're adding new ideas to your home feed. Well, that's good. What kind of ideas are you coming up with? Okay, nothing. Pressure cooker caramelized pork ramen.
Yum.
Apparently Pinterest doesn't know me very well if it's giving me recipes. Showing me little boys' haircuts because James decided that he needed a haircut. So we went into Pinterest and he searched for little boys' haircuts. So now every time I go in there, I get all these haircuts.
I love it when you go in to do a one-time search for something and then for years after you're getting inundated with it.
Yeah.
Watch the porn, you cruise.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I really need to see little boys' haircuts. At least it's the heads. I should show you what I'm looking at. Let me share my screen. See if there's anything that hits your fancy. I like this one. This one's pretty cool. It's on window sheet. Very cool. That might be fun to make, eh?
Yeah.
And then she used rainbow glitter paper to make it, but I got foil. Oh, maybe I didn't get the foil out. Yeah, I wouldn't use glimmer paper. So there's that one. See if there's anything else that looks like we should be doing it. There's this one. Could make something like that. Sure, let's do that. What do you think? Should we make something like this one? Of course, got to wait now for it to load.
That's nice too.
Because we could use, I can't hear you, Carmen.
That's cute. It's use up some DSP and
You could still use your blues or browns behind it too.
Yeah. Okay, so what do they say over there in Facebook world? Okay, so they're saying, let's see, let me go back here. There's Sharon, okay. Valerie, blues. Sorry, Maria, but I love blue. Terry sent me a picture, so I'll have a look at that. Are you still seeing my screen?
Yes.
Are you seeing, what are you seeing on my screen?
The card and the conversation with Facebook.
Okay.
Times about 3.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Okay, well, let's have a look and see what this one that carries. Oh, that's kind of cool. Hey, do you remember that thing on my YouTube channel where I did the collar thing with the train coming out, my very first card? We could do that with this and make it kind of like that, but instead of a circle, do a collar fold and have the car jumping out. Which way does the car go? Okay, it goes the other way. That would work. Could do that, or, uh-oh. I don't know what I just did. Or we can do this. This one is kind of gonna, I think it's going to lend itself to, other way, to the color palette that I've got in front of me, just with some foil added. Okay, let me stop the screen share so I can go back over to Facebook and get things lined up here so I can watch the conversation again, because I lost it. There we go. Shh. There we go. Okay, we're set. All right, does anybody remember what that card looked like? Now. Oh, God help me. Okay, so let's do this, and we'll add in, we'll do that. And we'll add in some of this. And we'll add in, I'll get some foil because I didn't get the foil. So I need to get some gray. I think that looks really good together. What do you think? It's got a grayish background, but I need to get some black and some gray. Okay. How's that? Okay, nobody's commenting. It's like you guys have gone to sleep.
Looks
out
good.
there.
Looks good.
Hello? I don't know whether we're going to do white card base or not, but we'll see. That. And then there was white on top of it that was embossed, I do believe. So maybe you need a gray card base.
I like it.
I will cut a gray card base. So we went out Phil and Heather's and we lit the fire. Well, Heather lit the fire. She had it roaring by the time we got out there. We just kept piling on the wood because it was cold and it started raining every once in a while. And the wind was a little on the chilly side. Well, it was a breeze, but you know, it was freezing cold. And then we had weenies. It was awesome.
I'm jealous.
We talked about you. Were your ears
All
burning?
good, I hope.
I'll never tell. Okay, there we go. There's a hunk of that. Now, do we want to put a hunk of white on there and then emboss it? Where did I put my white?
Definitely emboss it.
And then put some layers on there?
So, yeah.
It's on the other side of this. That green stuff. Maybe vanilla. Oh, I see. I have a chunk of that to give us an idea. Vanilla, she says, vanilla. Uh-oh, there's white in my vanilla.
It went visiting, did it?
It did. Out with the white, in with the vanilla.
I like the white better.
You're mixing warms with cools. Go back to white.
Yeah, I think so. I think so, but I have to cut a hunk. I have to open a new package of white. Hang on.
I bet you have one.
I might have one. Why I really didn't panic when they said they were out of Whisper White.
Ted didn't answer our question. Did you remember to ask him?
Oh, he answered it. Did I answer you? No. I did half of my job. Yes, it's a 1/4 inch.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm sorry. Good help's hard to find these days.
I think it's funny.
Well, I forgot to leave him the note. So then when I heard him drive out this morning, I had to get up and go and send him a message on his phone. Oh, God.
We were expecting somebody to give us an estimate today, and it's a good friend. And I messaged and said, "Will we see your pretty faces today?" And I got complete silence. I went, "Or did you forget us?" They forgot us.
Oops. I'm trying to find what I did with the embossing folder. Anybody know? Hey, you know help. I found it. Okay. What do we want to emboss that with?
Did you
Hammered
buy the
metal?
gears?
Pardon?
Did you buy the gear embosser? Or is
Don't
that an
have it.
old one?
Don't have a gear embosser. I don't. I didn't get the gear dies out either. Uh-oh. But if you want it to look like embossing, we could cut some gears out of white and just put them on top of white and make it look embossed. So we do that.
But are you going to put colored gears on there after?
Maybe. I don't know, are we?
Yes, you are.
Maybe just the subtle embossing folder
Yep.
or tasteful textiles. Which one? Subtle or tasteful textiles? I'll get them both. Heather says I have 1 or 2 packages of Whisper White. Okay, tasteful textiles or subtles? Valerie says tasteful textiles. You're awfully quiet, Janet.
I was playing
What are you playing with?
butterflies.
Ooh, Janet got her butterflies today.
No, no, I didn't.
The other day?
No, I haven't got them yet.
Oh.
I haven't even ordered them yet. No, I've been doing this one.
Oh, that is so pretty. Here, hang on. Let's show it off. Replace spotlight. There.
Oh,
Wow.
lovely. Beautiful.
Gorgeous. And when are you going to do a class on that for us?
I thought that was your job. You're better at it than me.
I don't think so.
It's easy. Once
How
you've
long
done it.
have you been making cards, Janet?
How long have I been making cards?
Yeah.
A long time. Probably 15 years.
Ah.
But that one isn't that hard. That's it.
And then this one has, it's an easel that sits up in the middle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gorgeous color.
I have not finished it yet. We did that in a team thing.
I got a few of them made.
Nice. Okay. So I have this, I have this, I have this. So my question is, should this layer be that, or should that layer be foil? Okay, I got out the wrong foil. Got to go get the right one out. I thought somebody stole my foil there for a second. Oh, okay, that's not going to work. Because if we use this, this has got copper in it. Can we mix them? That's why I had that other one out.
Now you're back to copper being warm and the rest being cool.
No, that's why I got out the champagne. I brought it back just in case we change our mind. We may not use that.
Might be too warm as well.
Yeah. Maybe. But you know, these days you can mix gold and silver on a card and it looks good. You just never know, do you? Okay, let's replace this with this and see what that looks like. Do we need foil on there? I don't think so.
No.
I think that's fine, but I think I need to cut this down so that we see more of that designer paper behind there. What do you think?
Yes.
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 Be back. Don't go away.
Okay.
Okay, there we are. I put tape on there. Where did it go? Okay. Terry, wasn't it you that did that card with us on
in our team thing. I think it was. I do believe. Okay. So now let me go back and find that card again. Share my screen so you guys can see it too. This screen. There. So she did 3 strips of designer paper that are colored. I have those papers.
I do.
And that. Oh. Okay. Then we could put more of that gray one in behind there too. Okay. So let's see what we can do. I got to go back to Facebook. There we are. Okay, so now we need a strip about 1 5/8 by 3 5/8 of what color was in behind there? Does anybody remember?
Yellow and red.
No, the paper that was under the yellow and red.
White.
Oh, same color as the card base.
What was it? I lost the card now. Sugar
Black.
Shack. Go back. Go back. There it is. It was black. Yeah, this. I'm glad somebody's got memory because you know, memory doesn't work in my world. So the same color as the card base, which we are making basic gray, which I had out somewhere. How can I possibly have this much of a mess and we've only just started?
Skill.
Skill. Yep, takes skill to be as messy as I am. I'm trying to find a piece that's big enough that doesn't have a fold in it. Apparently, that's not wide enough. What did I say? 2 5/8 by
1 5/8.
1 5/8 by 3 5/8, right? Get my chopper. Here. Okay. 3 5/8 by 1 1/4 5/8. Like that. Okay. So what's the long one was red, right?
Yeah. The one at the back on the left was red and the one at the back on the right was yellow.
Okay. Well, we have that yellow. We have that red. Or we have that red. Or orange. So those are the colors that she used.
What's on the other side? think the red was more mottly like that.
Let me go have
I
a look.
think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was this side of that and that side of that.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm not sure what was on the gray.
I think it was more like what we used in the back here, from what I can see. Okay, so we'll put some red there. Now I've lost my cutter. There it is. So 3 and an arf. Oops, let's do this one first. 1.5 by 3.5. That on there like that. Let's put some temporary tape on that. So it stays where it's told. There we are. Okay, now we need another piece of gray. Probably 1 1/8. Okay, was that one, was it longer?
I thought so.
Let's have a look.
Thought it was more-
Yeah, well, it started about there and went down to about here. So I'm thinking probably just 1/4 of an inch shorter, because it went, I'm looking at the picture and it goes from here down to there. So that's the same length. It's just moved down a bit. Okay, I'll get back. Oh. There we are. Okay, so we'll do 1 1/8. By, what was this? 3 5/8.
3 5/8.
3 5/8. Can always cut it down, but we can't make it longer. Okay, don't need the red. Going to put that away. So we need a strip that is 1 inch. By 3.5. Like that. And then need a piece of gray to do a square. Well, that size maybe. Let's see, what is that? 2. Now, do you think we could put this on there? I don't think that looks too bad, even though this is warms and it's going on cools. Let's cut a piece and we'll find out. It might look really dumb by the time we get this all figured out, but you know, it is what it is. Okay.
Where'd my package go?
You guys can't see that very well. Okay.
It'll be after you put the gears on it that be able to tell whether that last piece of designer paper is off a little bit or not.
Yeah. You trying to give me the gears, Holly?
Not really, but you know, if the shoe fits, because you know, you're gonna really miss us while
Am
you're
I?
away.
I
Well,
know.
lie and say yes.
Yes, I know I am. I'm going to miss all my peeps. I'm going to have to go live on the beach or something so you don't miss me too much.
That would be nice.
Depends on what the weather's like. I will have to take the pose.
Yes.
Definitely. I missed that this year.
I know, I haven't done it for a long time. Okay, so there, I got that together temporarily. Why am I working way over there where you guys can't see? Hang on, I'm going to move me a bit. This camera is wider, and apparently it's got this wide angle thing happening, and it's got like 64 zoom or something. I was standing in Cameron was in the bathtub, and I stood at the door and zoomed in on his eye, and his eye was almost the full size of my screen. And I was a good 10 feet from him. It's quite something. Okay, so now we need gears. This color gears.
Yes.
Try it.
I'll get a piece of the other one out. Or that color gears, or that color gears.
Mm.
The other one for me.
Most gears you don't ever see that coppery color.
That the one that you have there now, I think.
Yes.
That's, yeah.
Okie dokie. Copper going away. I don't think this is big enough. I think I got to get a bigger piece. And then I'm going to be smart and I'm going to put adhesive sheet on the back. Things are looking up. Just one set of gears? Or am I going to want to cut 2 sets of gears?
1.5.
1.5. Is that coming from Switzerland over there? Keep everybody happy. Okay, now I'm going to put, where'd I put my adhesive? Really? Hello. I know you're in here somewhere. Here you are. I see you. Valerie says 2. So I'll cut 2 out. And then we'll see if we want 1, 2, or 1.5 or what. So I need another chunk of this. Oops, that just went on the floor. Oh, okay, put that away. Got a chunk of this. Hello, child. Is your mom on there? Well, she's not here. She's just words tonight, not her face. They can't see you anyways. You want them to see you?
I can see him.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Hang on. Hang on.
Hello, Cameron.
There. but people on Facebook can't. So hang on. There you go.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you having a sleepover, my friend?
How many
I-
nights?
I'm jealous.
Two nights he's gonna be here.
Stay away from my chocolate.
He doesn't like dark chocolate, Maria. You're safe.
You put it in a pocket for me.
Good night, sweetie.
See you in the morning. Okay. You might sleep in. Yeah, that'll be the day. Hey, can you come back and shut the door, please? Thank you. Yeah, might sleep in. What's that song? That'll be the day. I won't finish that because it's not appropriate. The other part of that, but yeah, I don't think he's going to sleep in.
How come you
Yeah.
did 2 nights?
Well, he was supposed to come last weekend and changed his mind. So James came instead. And then he's been waffling all week about going back and forth and whether he's coming or not coming. And then he said he didn't want to come because I had a class tomorrow. I said, well, no, my class is on Sunday. It's not tomorrow. Oh, well, then I'll come. Then he gets packed up and he announces he's coming for 2 nights.
Oh,
Okey-dokey. So we're having a sleepover.
yeah, that's good.
He said, I even brought clothes.
Oh, yay.
Not just
usually he
pajama
spends-
bottoms?
Yeah, usually he spends his time in his pajamas when he's here. So the fact that he brought clothes means he's actually staying for a while. Okay, so I'm going to cut this upside down. So I'm just going to take this on, but I've got a lot of room here. So let's just cut some more gears in case we want them. Because we can. Get that one out of the way. This one fit? Oh, just barely. Just barely fits on there. Okay, give that a cut. Upside down. Whoops. Slid right off. Cuts so good when you do it upside down like that. Out. Did anybody have exciting stuff happen today? Go anywhere, see anybody, do anything?
A little bit of a walk with friends.
Nice.
A friend, I should say. There was only one other person there besides me.
Me, myself, and I was there.
Yeah.
Well, I went up to the post office because I was supposed to be mailing some tape off to my friend Barb in Powell River. And I got up there and somebody had run into a telephone pole. And all the power for the area, which includes Staples and the post office and Walmart, had been off. And nobody could get their computer systems started again, which meant that nobody, well, if you had cash in the grocery stores, I guess that was working, but Walmart had no power. And the post office, the computers all went down and they couldn't get them back up again. So everybody was in a waiting pattern. I'm not standing here waiting. Thanks very much.
I thought her order was coming with mine, or did I miss an order?
Yeah. No, she wants double-sided tape. The stuff that she talked to you about, yes, we're going to order it with your order. But
To
this is
do
the
when?
doubles. Pardon?
Which is due by when?
No later than noon on the 23rd.
We know what bundle we're using for that day.
We are using Grace's Garden.
Okay.
That's for April. Did you get your kits already?
Is that what came in the mail? I didn't look at it.
I think so. I think I wrote on the front of it, April Happy Mail or something.
I think so. Thank you.
I had to, and Terry, you should have gotten yours too.
The post office doesn't have the old fashioned adding machine where they can actually figure things out.
Yeah, but they have to do the computer thing so they can figure out how much the postage is, because, you know, it's new people up there and I don't know. They couldn't do it anyways. They had the doors shut. It was freaking cold and I was not waiting.
I got my kit yesterday, Glenda.
Oh, good.
It's going to be really awkward at the post office too, because Sherry's retiring in a couple of weeks.
Oh, is she? She finally pulled the plug, did she?
Yeah, I overheard her telling somebody that this morning, and I thought, oh God, now when something goes wrong, they'll have nobody.
Well, they've still got, Rhonda is pretty good up there.
Okay.
And what is the name of the other one? Heather, help me out with her name. That friend of yours that's up there. Okay, it's gone. Starts with an
Well,
L.
and if Sherry isn't there for them to go to, they're going to have to learn and remember the stuff anyhow. It's just like anything. Sometimes it's just, why would you remember when you can just ask her?
Yeah, that's true.
I
Valerie
used to
got
have
chicken Happy Mail. Oh, good. So you're all ready for the class. Oh, you can't come to the class on Wednesday. Well, we'll see what happens up there.
Yeah.
Laws, Carla Laws is the other one that's up there. I knew it started with an L. She's pretty good. But the new one that they've got in there, I know more than she does. We'll just leave it at that.
Well, that's probably because you've been around there longer than she has.
Yep. You know you've been up there too much when you walk in and they call you by name.
I booked an appointment for Dino to have him titered, which is a blood test to measure antibodies for his vaccinations. And a new fellow of all things answered. And so he took all my info and he says, please tell me what it is you're wanting the appointment for again. And I said, titering. And he went, oh, just a minute. And I burst out laughing. I went, you don't know what a titer is, do you? And he goes, I don't, I'm just learning.
Oh, which vet was that? The local one?
Yeah, Fleming.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah. It's too funny though.
That is funny.
He won't forget now.
I see they found homes for those horses.
Because of your sister, I hope.
No, I don't think so.
Makes me happy.
Could be, but I don't know. I have little dots all over my hands. Now I'm trying to get rid of them because they're stuck like glue. Stuck like Band-Aid brand because Band-Aid's stuck on me. Still there. Get off my thumb. Thank you. Okay. Where's the card? Oh, there it is. Hello, Blondie.
I have no idea what this card looks like anymore that we're copying, so we're just kind of gonna wing it now.
Good.
So we'll have kind of some stuff on here, right?
Cool. Looks good.
Okay, need to stamp and color a car. Let's clear some space. Oh, Norma, what I mean by cutting upside down is die on there with cutting up and your paper on there upside down. Because I had adhesive sheet on there, it helps to cut better than when you cut like the normal way. So this is the normal way, but I cut it this way because of the adhesive sheet. Okay, white, hello, hello, stamp set, car, block, ink, there, we have all the pieces now. Should have made this a purple card. For my hubby used to own a Hindu purple cougar.
Ooh.
We had a purple, the Dodge Dark Demon.
Yeah, he sold it to buy a van when he started to go to college because he was going for diesel mechanics, diesel school, and he needed a vehicle to carry his tools and stuff around. So he sold the cougar, and a week later the guy's wife totaled it. She ran it into a tree. So then he cried for a while. And I didn't know him at the time, so I bug him now about his pink car. Wasn't pink, it was Hindu purple.
Going through the catalog, trying to pick out which 10 stamp sets are going to be gone. I don't know how many pages I've got to, and I'm going, I don't remember that stamp set. Like, okay, I've been through this catalog, I don't know how many times. What the heck?
Okay, now I'm wondering if I used real red or if I used cherry cobbler. I think I did. Did. Oh, it's real red. It's not cherry cobbler. Okay. Red. My least favorite color for a vehicle.
Looks like Flirty Flamingo.
Oh, this is the light one, and it's really quite pink. I was just wondering if maybe I shouldn't be putting light on, but it's too late. It's on there now. I'll go over it with the dark one and it'll turn it red. We'll be fine. Uh-oh. Oh well. It now has a red bumper.
Special car.
This is the car. When I got this stamp set, I asked the men in my family what kind of car it was. The old one said one thing. The middle ones said something else. And then there was James.
Got it right, I'm sure.
Yep. Comes out with, it's a blah, 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 blah. And they all go, no, it's not. No, it's not. So yeah, he looks it up and he got it right. They all got it wrong. Don't argue with James when you're talking about a vehicle of any kind. Or a phone, or a cell phone. Oh my God. He was in seventh heaven tonight when he got a hold of my new phone.
Had fun, did he?
Yes. I said, just don't change anything that I can't change back. And then we're sitting there and I'm freezing to death. And I said to Heather, I need a heated vest. So we went on to Amazon, found the vest I want. Wasn't going to be here till Thursday. I said, okay, I need to use your Prime because it's supposed to arrive Sunday. We'll see if it really does.
They're pretty good, I find.
Overnight like that? Like this is Friday night and it's supposed to be here Sunday. That would be cool. I didn't want to trust it on Thursday because that only gives it 1 day leeway before we leave. There, that's turning it a nice red now. So I'm going to be nice and warm in Tofino with my heated vest, my heated insoles for my boots, my heated gloves. I got one of those snuggy, cozy things from Costco that's like a big blanket the size of a tent. And you sit down and put your legs up under it and it covers everything and it's warm and going to be good.
You could go inside the trailer and turn the heat on.
Yeah, I know, but you got to sit out by the fire. That's what we're there for. If I want to sit inside, I'll stay home. We don't spend a lot of time, unless it's raining, we don't spend a lot of time inside. There, one red car. Yeah. Put some light smoky slate for the bumpers and the grill. Sorry, I can't talk and color at the same time, apparently.
Apparently we can't talk and watch you color at the same time either.
There, now, rims. This car brings me back to my childhood. We had such good cars when I was growing up.
Because you're old, just saying.
Whoosh!
Sorry, you opened yourself up wide for that.
Well, I was thinking shut your mouth because then my next sentence was going to be something about the nice cars that were born in 1957, but then that's like, nope, I'm going to shut my mouth now. Oh, headlights are on.
Does that mean you're having a big birthday coming up?
No, I'm not gonna have any more birthdays. Next year. Next year, free money.
Free money is perfect.
I get a little bit, but then I'll get more next year. There. Okay, so what am I going to do about the windshield? Should we put the car on first and then I'll put this. Wait till I get it out. It's stuck in the corner. Shimmery crystal effects on the windshield. That might be kind of cool. Okay. Oh, 65 Stang. Oh, Norma. That's cool. I love Mustangs. One of my boyfriends when I was in high school had a Shelby. Not he didn't have the Shelby, his brother did. It was awesome.
That's a nice car.
Yeah. He had a Shelby and it was kind of like an army green, and his brother had a Mustang that was army green. In the same family, they had two of them. Like, excuse me, that's awfully piggish of you. Okay, what do you think?
Too much.
That in the middle? And that there?
I like that better.
I do too.
Okay, where's my mouse? I'm going to pop over and see what that other one looked like because I don't remember now. Okay, so yeah, it had, oops, this was up this way. It was up like that. And then they had the car like that. And then they had a sentiment on there.
Yeah, because if you put all the gears on there, it's like, why did you bother putting the designer paper underneath? You can't see it.
Like that. And then that there.
Looks good.
I don't know. Either these have to go over here and then the car there, or that goes there and then we have to put another gear in here because it needs something right there.
I think
Know what
it
I
would
mean?
also look better if you pop the car up.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll do that. Do you want me to put them on now so we can tell? Hang on. Oh, I'm getting them out.
Glenda, are the gears silver?
They're champagne.
Okay.
They almost look gold from here, don't they?
Yeah.
That's just the light reflecting on them. Yeah, no, they're champagne. Here.
Yeah.
There.
Okay.
Like that. Now, do we want this in here? You can decide while I put the bits together. I don't want this card to be like the one I did. Was it last night I did a card and it hadn't been put together? I don't remember. Or was it on Wednesday? No, it was on Wednesday. I was doing my fun fold class, discovered that I hadn't finished putting the card together. Everything was just stuck on there temporarily. Oops. But it looked good once I got it finished.
It's a nice card.
How many of those have you made, Janet?
Oh, don't go there. A couple.
We did slider gatefold cards on Wednesday. They were fun.
I've been trying to use that butterfly die, and boy, I tell you, mine sure doesn't like letting go of the dies.
Have you tried parchment paper underneath it?
Tried everything.
Oh dear.
And if you
Oh.
turn the die over it to the cutting side,
Yeah.
it's even got black marks on it. Like dark marks.
Oh. Have
So-
you used it before, or is this?
I've
First-
used it before and I've always had trouble with it.
Oh.
It's the thin one. It's
Yes.
the butterfly where it's the 2 layers,
Yeah.
and it's the thin one.
Kind of like that sleigh you had at one point.
Oh, yeah, that was bad.
Like that?
Yes.
Stick to mine finger.
Vic's toy right now is a 1970 British Racing Green Midget MG.
Ooh.
Boy, is it tiny.
But nice.
It does look good. He's done an excellent job, along with a few friends that helped him out with some welding and stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
Boys and their toys.
Yep. Good thing my shed looks smaller than it really is.
That is very deceiving.
It is.
You could have a circus inside there and still have room
No, there's too many vehicles.
without the vehicles.
Yeah, maybe you could then. There's 5 in there right now.
Wow.
And they're all
Yeah.
vintage and collectors.
Wow.
But yeah, definitely shed is bigger than it looks.
It is.
Okay, one more.
Good thing he's good at maneuvering things. He's got them squished in there.
He does. And it's so nice and clean in there too.
Oh yeah, it's cleaner probably than my house.
I was out in the garage, in our garage the other day. It's like, wow, how does this thing get so gross? Don't get it.
He is constantly dusting.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, well, what else has he got to do?
Send him to my house, please.
Oh, he doesn't do it in the house, just in the shed with the cars. Well, I shouldn't say cars because a lot of them are trucks.
Okay, the red goes down first. Kind of like that. Let's get it straight though. Get it straight. There we are. Now, put the yellow down, but I'm only going to put adhesive on one side and not all the way down. And that's going to go right about there. Now this one, have we decided if we're having that there now that I've put it there? Oh, that's why it doesn't look right. Okay. I like that back there. Let me, got to tip it so you can see the colors.
Looks good.
Mhm.
It takes away from the coldness of the rest of the card.
Did you
Okay.
emboss the white piece?
I did. Yeah.
I missed that.
It's Tasteful Textiles. And we'll put that there. Maybe. Okay. That's not going to work. Because it was crooked. I don't like it when my cards are rippled. There we are. Okay. Put that on there like that. And then the car. Or am I adding this in here too? Let's put this on, we'll find out. If I can get the liner off of it. You guys are so quiet. It's like, is anybody out there?
What
Hey, now.
happens,
Huh?
what happens if you pull the butt of the car closer to the edge of the card? Just by a little bit.
Like that?
Yeah. I don't know.
I just feel like there's a hole there, you know? Okay, you guys probably can't tell from here. Okay, so there's the card. Let's get it silver so it's not showing gold. And then that on there. Weird how that's showing gold. And I have a date. Oh, my camera light's not on. Oh, well. Okay, so there's that. Or there's that. Put that under there. And then put the car on top.
I like it better without.
Do ya? Okay. Like that. Let's get a sentiment out here. Come on, let go. Here we are. One sentiment. Okay. You little chop chop. Maria, have you heard if there's been any big windstorms up the lake this year?
I don't think so.
Darn. I was hoping you'd say yes. That would give us an excuse to what? Essential travel to go to Powell River.
Well, then, yes, there was just a doozy last week.
Okay. How's that? Maybe.
Yeah.
Or that.
And does it need to have a backer on it, the sentiment?
I'm seeing that it's lost.
I don't know. It's your card. Does it need to have a backer on it?
Yeah, you're losing it against all the white.
Okay. Same color, like the basic gray, or a color, or what?
I'd use basic gray, but
I probably would too.
Me too.
Okay, as soon as I find it. Because it's
And leave
lost.
that gear in the top left, but put the sentiment on the bottom right.
Down there.
Still needs a backer.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
got,
definitely, but
I just have to cut it. I'm cutting it to, 7/8 by 2 3/8. Well, let's see what it looks like. 1, 2, 3. And just a little shy of 7/8. Come on. Stupid thing. It's crooked. There. Okay. So we have those gears there. The car there. So that down there is number 1. Or that up there. I think we need that under there. That up there is number 2.
Bottom.
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 Really? Oh, you guys take me so far out of my comfort zone. Like, what are you doing to me? Do I need that?
You covered up all the red.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Don't like red.
Well, not my, well, it is my favorite color, but not that color red.
It is not. I have to double.
you can put that loose gear in the top left corner.
Yeah.
Okay, well, just let me double dip my dimensionals here. Because the back end is hanging off. There, that's better. Okay, straightish over to the side-ish. Okay, I haven't pushed it down yet. Is that where it's going?
Looks good.
Looks good.
Oh, good.
Well, if it wasn't meant to be, it's there now. Okay. Down here. Like that.
Yep.
I like it.
Okay, what about that other gear?
One right on the top corner.
That one.
That looks really good there, I think.
Try it above the two top. I like that.
Because I like it better that way.
It looked like it was hanging the other way.
Don't like that. Don't like two of them. We have these too.
No,
It's okay.
No, don't like it. That one's better.
That's the best.
that looks good.
We discovered a new show on, I think it's on Knowledge Network, called Brokenwood Mysteries
Love that show.
in New Zealand. It's really cool.
Did you watch the news today?
No.
Netflix is going to stop people from sharing other people's passwords.
What?
Appar-
No.
Apparently 70% of their clients minimum share their password so somebody else can watch it without paying.
And how did they know that?
Some company did a survey and asked them, and I forget the name of the company.
And I forget how they're going to do it. You'll get pop-up messages telling you to rent your own.
Wow. Shit.
I'd just pay the higher price and 4 people can use it.
But they didn't really go past what they were going to do other than the pop-up messages.
Exactly. And then what are they going to do about it? Maybe they're just trying to scare people into being more honest.
I pay for it. I pay Phil and Heather half of it.
See, to me, that's fine.
No, put the bigger one down at the bottom and then move the littler ones up, please.
You're allowed to tell me what to do. Doesn't happen often, but tonight is one of those nights.
I like it better. It just seems like the bigger one should be at the bottom but that's me.
You have just as much input into this as everybody else does. I'm not sure I'm even liking that. Could put half of this on here.
That's better.
Let me cover up the part that wouldn't be showing, because I would cut that off.
That looks good.
Then if needed, we can put this up here to fill in the end. But I think I like that better. And then if I cut it in half, I can use the other half on the envelope.
Oh, good plan.
So let's just figure out where half is, ish. So that sticks out there 1 inch and 3/8, and this sticks out here 1 inch and 1/4. So we'll just do that. And we'll mark it. And we'll slice it. Okay. Put that on there. I haven't done made an envelope yet. Got lots of designer paper, might as well make the envelope. Because not long left in the life of this designer paper. Oh, we lost people over there. Valerie, are you still there? Am I sponging? Okay, I'm gonna put some of this stuff away so I can get some designer paper out and make an envelope. Up to you. She says up to you. Excuse me?
Do you have a fever?
Quick, send the ambulance to that woman. Maybe I should have sponged it before I put that on there.
I found the instructions that go with the diagonal board that goes with the scoring board.
Yeah, yeah.
To make the bigger envelopes today.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Did it come with it was diagonal plate, I think they called it.
Yeah,
Huh.
diagonal plate, yeah. Yes, and there's the instructions.
Well, hallelujah heaven. Yeah, we don't sell that anymore either.
And it sucks to be you because I can still use it.
Well, I can still use it. I'm still using the envelope punch board.
Yes. And I think it's quicker to make an envelope with that than to pull all the other pieces of this out to do it. But if you want to make a bigger envelope.
Yep. There we are. There's our inside. There's our outside.
I like it.
Like it.
Looks good.
Now, what are we gonna make the envelope out of?
The dark with the checker in it.
This? That?
That would be stunning.
Okay, I'll see if I have some that size. Yep, I do. Because I just made 3 cards with this designer paper with envelopes.
So what's a fourth amongst friends?
Pardon me?
The fourth amongst friends.
All right. That's 8. This is 10. 2. Get the board out. I think I've used this board more in the past couple of weeks than I ever used it before combined.
It does make cool envelopes though.
It does. And when I made that jig last night to make that pieced envelope, oh my, that makes it so much easier to take pieces and make an envelope of it.
Well, you were using it today, were you?
Today, I spent the entire day typing and talking.
Yuck to both.
I know. Well, I had to talk with my fingers, you know, my all my blog posts and stuff for while I'm away.
I went to comment on something that you posted for Easter, and then it went, has been removed.
Yeah, because it wasn't supposed to be posted yet.
I figured that out.
It's coming, but not today. I hit post and then I thought, uh-oh, where did that go now?
And I was just going to slag you.
Wondering what the heck I was doing posted about Easter so early.
Well, and it said, today is Easter. And I thought, I think she's starting to drink.
Oh, Valerie is here. She says she was getting an update on her sister-in-law's sister. She had major surgery a couple of weeks ago. Well, I hope she's doing better. There we go. Adhesive. Adhesive. Come on, you stupid thing. Gets mad at me when I push too hard and I keep pushing down like we used to have to do for the old ones. There we go. Envelope and that. Now, should we put the gears on there too?
Yeah.
Love.
Cool.
Very.
Come on. Yes, but I've got them all done up until the 7th of April. I've got all my kits done for my Facebook Lives when I get back, so we get back on Monday in the afternoon. So Monday night I'll be live on the 5th. Cards are all done. The only thing I have to do is add links to things that haven't happened yet, like the retiring list is not out yet, so I can't put the link in there, but everything else is done. Uh-oh. Lost my stamp that says who I am. Where did it go?
You are nothing if you're not organized. Most of the time.
Yeah. It's I want to be able to go away and not have to worry when I come home that I have 3 hours to create a card to go live. There are demonstrators that don't know what they're doing until like 10 minutes before they go live, but I can't. These Friday nights are so far outside my comfort zone that it's unbelievable.
I love that card.
Thanks.
That's really nice.
It's a good guy card.
It is. It turned out really good, didn't it? Huh.
I can remember a time when you wouldn't put prints with prints.
Yep. And wouldn't put gold with silver.
No,
And now we do, because look at that. Well, it's not gold, it's copper, but
Or yellow with red. Still a
Yep.
combination I don't
Ooh,
like, but
that's what I didn't do.
oh, the windshield
It's still a combination what?
that I don't like yellow and red together, but that's just personal. I don't like it in my plants either,
Oh,
like in my baskets and stuff.
I'm the same.
Really? The more color, the better, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, but I'm going to put the yellow in with some oranges and that sort of thing, and red is going to go with like white and stuff.
They'll be all mixed into mine.
And they'll all look lovely.
well,
I just
don't
like
do
lots of
fl-
color.
I don't do flowers because the deer just eat them.
they have to eat too.
Yeah, that's why I
My
don't.
flowers.
That's why I don't do anything like that. However, Holly brought me a lovely bucket full of pansies the other day,
They were pretty.
and they're going to go camping with me.
I got like 3 flats of pansies the one year because the deer just kept coming and eating them all. And I just
Yeah.
kept replanting them.
That's nice of you.
Well, you know, like somebody just said, they have to eat too.
Yep, they do.
I just plant marigolds in with my flowers. Doesn't matter what the flower is. There's a marigold, at least one marigold going in there too. And it
Yeah, I
seems
did
to
that
help a
with-
bit.
I did that with my vegetables last year, put marigolds in them. They're pretty while the vegetables are growing too. Okay, I've got to
Guys just
settle
need to
that.
build a dog run so that all the plants are on the inside of the fence.
There we are.
Oh, I like that.
Done. What a lovely card. Good ideas, ladies. Good ideas. And then I should quickly show you the inside. Because I don't want my stuff to fall off there. And I have leftovers. Good job. We're done.
And the best thing is the trick or the hint or whatever about the crystal effects for the windshield.
That's something
Yeah, you
I
have-
don't use much of.
Pardon?
I don't use much of it.
No, I don't either. And it sits on my table. So I don't even have an excuse that I put it away and don't know where it is. Because I keep mine in one of these.
Oh,
So this is an old Wink of Stella that I use if I want to paint some color and put glitter in it. Then I'll use, because I've put stuff in that one, rubbing alcohol in that one. That's why it's got the X's on it. But it keeps the crystal effects at the working end of this stuff by keeping it upside down like that.
Mm.
Well, anybody want some gears?
Forgot chocolate tonight.
Chocolate. Nice. I had homemade apple and blueberry crumble.
Yum.
Heather's mom and dad came out to the fire and she made it. Valerie, it's shimmery crystal effects is what I put on the windshield. Come on. There. Huh, went out of focus when it was up close like that. It's weird. Oh, there it is. Look at how clear that is.
It's creepy. It feels like you're reaching through.
Here I come. If only we could email ourselves. We wouldn't have to worry about all those essential travel only things because, you know, we wouldn't have to travel. We'd just blink our eyes and nod our head and off we'd go.
Bewitched.
Yeah.
Yep. Or I Dream of Jeannie. Depending on what era you're from.
Because I always wanted to be Andorra.
Did you? Because she wore purple? Did you know she wore purple? Have you seen the new one? The one they've colored? It's bizarre.
No, I hadn't. I just liked her because she was bitchy.
She was a cheeky one.
And
She
it's just
was.
more my personality. I've never been sweet.
Well, CTV has it on as a throwback show,
Mm.
and they've colored, and she wears purple and lime green.
My two favorites together.
Yep. Maybe that's because at heart you're a witch.
And not even at heart. Every part.
Every part of your heart. Well, I think that's probably it. We done the card.
Mhm.
Gorgeous card. Thanks, Glenda.
Very nice.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for getting me out of my comfort zone again.
Thank you for filling my Friday night.
Yeah.
Got
Yes.
one more and then I'm gone for a while.
I don't want to hear about it.
Well, you can stow away.
If Dr. Bonnie would smarten up.
Yeah, she said it's coming, but it's not going to be until weather warms up a bit. Because it
But-
transmits better in cold weather than it does in warmer weather.
I thought you were allowed to have 10 people outside.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's the travel thing, Terry. Still not allowed to travel.
Non-essential. You're supposed to stay in your own region. Well, Paul River is a region.
Hey, you have lunch.
But they also, or she also said that you could, like over spring break, go to your cabin or your, in your small little bubble that you've got going right now.
She did say that, didn't she?
She did.
But she didn't say your cabin in your own region, did she?
No, she just said you could go to your, your summer cabin or whatever. And yeah,
Just not have anybody in it other than the people in your bubble.
yes.
So there's
And they
your
rec-
excuse.
Pardon?
Your excuse to come check out the cabin.
Well, I think, can't you classify your bus as your cabin?
Yeah. Does it have to be a cabin? Couldn't it be your camper?
Well, I think so. Cabin, camper, they both start CA.
Yeah.
And you have to go to both to make use of them, right?
Yes.
Keep trying, ladies, because I've been trying for weeks.
Yeah,
But
but
I mean,
can he hear us?
Nope.
No. Not gonna work then, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I know that Tofino is they're one of the ones that everybody's going to get their shot at the same time. they're going to move in and shoot everybody on the same day. Well, I guess not a day, but at the same time. And I'm thinking
Makes-
that probably happens while we're out there, I think, if I remember the date properly.
That makes sense, though.
It does. Well, especially with like Yuki and Tofino and Bamfield.
Yeah.
They take a lot to get there, so they might as well go there, stay there, shoot everybody and leave, not have to worry about going back.
Well, especially the amount of vaccine that they would waste if they went in there and they're only doing the,
Yeah.
90 and older people. All
Communities are relatively small too.
well, yeah, because I think there's a number of the communities on the north end that are likely going to get the same treatment.
Yeah, they had a whole list of them. There was any community that was 4,000 or less.
Interestingly enough, they've been doing the First Nations here. They did do the extended care type homes first. Next, it's been the First Nations, but anybody that lives on their land as well got done.
Yeah. Well, when I went to get my hair done the other day, her neighbor works out at one of the native reserves, and they had a bunch of, extra shots, and she phoned to see if my hairdresser wanted to go and get her shot. But
I totally agree with that, because why waste it?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
And that
maybe if
could
we
be
go,
the same thing with choosing to use what was left
Yeah.
on the local residents.
yeah. Maybe if we go to Tofino and they're doing the shooting in Tofino, they'll have extra and they'll say, hey, come down and have a shot or two.
That could be very likely.
Could happen, but it likely would be tequila.
Count me in.
Yeah. Valerie's hubby goes for his shot on Wednesday.
That's because he's an oldie.
He's an oldie. Yeah, it's going to be a very long time till they get down to my age.
And way past that for me.
You're younger than 23?
John gets done, I think, in April, and I don't get done until September.
Mm.
Sometimes
I
I'm
heard-
glad I'm an essential worker.
Yeah, Terry had hers already.
You qualified even though you're off, right, Terry?
Yep.
Wonderful.
I haven't looked at the schedule yet to see. I thought they said most of the people in BC will be done by the end of July.
First shot, yeah.
If they have the stuff come in the way it's supposed to be scheduled to come in.
Seems like it's a slow boat to China here.
Well, it will happen when it happens, and there's not much we can do about it.
That's
Just be
right.
Just be thankful it will happen.
Yeah. And the more they get done, the better it is for the rest of us that have to wait a while. Ideally, I would like our shots to be before the 10th of June, because I'd really like to see my granddaughter before she turns 1.
Yes. I also think that when people live in the same household, like a married couple, I think they should both get done at the same time, even if there is a difference in ages.
That would be a good idea. I don't think it's.
If it works like dog vaccinations work, and I don't see why it wouldn't, there's something called slough off. So I choose to minimally vaccinate my dog, but if I know another puppy has had vaccinations, within the first 10 days of those vaccinations, I make sure my dog gets to play with that dog. So he's inhaling slough off, and you build more of a resistance. So I'm just going to smell John for 10 days after he's done.
I'm sure he'll be delighted.
He's gonna wonder what the heck you're doing, sniffing your way around him. Valerie says, and I don't understand this, I think, and she's gonna have to explain it. She says PR is took over 90 and a dollar sign and over 80 S. Okay, I can't even read between the lines on that one, Val. Sorry.
Age for shots, maybe?
Port Alberni is doing 90 plus this week, next week 85 plus.
Oh, okay. Is there somewhere on the internet where you can go and find out what the suggested, the hoped schedule is going to be? To find out when?
No, but
Maria, how did you find out when you were going to get yours in September?
Good question. John told me.
Oh,
um
Valerie says yes, age-wise. Oh, they're working on 90s now and then going to do over 80s. Yes. Well, I'm sure John found it somewhere. It'd be interesting to find out. But
Island Health should have it posted somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll check my messages. Hang on.
oh, we got somebody that has an in.
John figures it was on the global site. Global
put my
TV
lid on my-
or global news.
Yeah, so I'm going to search for age schedule COVID vaccine. Look at that. There it is.
Mrs. Google is so smart.
Hey, my new phone. I turned on the Google Assistant. Oh my. It's kind of cool. Okay.
85 and up right now in Powell River.
Okay.
Are the under 60s, Terry?
Hello, I am your COVID-19 digital assistant. Click or tap to ask a general question about COVID-19. I don't want to know about the vaccines. Cost, don't care. It says the BC CDC COVID-19 dashboard is updated daily with age information. Okay. This is not helping. I don't want that. How many cases were to date is, oh, today is 648. Holy crow.
0 in Paul River right now.
Is there? "32 new cases on the island." Now, what about active cases? When I looked yesterday, there was 8 active cases in our area of the island. Okay, but this isn't giving me the age thing that I want. Hello? Anybody home? Okay.
Eligibility for all phases is based on the age you are turning in 2021. That doesn't help me. Because it says
I'm phase 4.
you're phase 4, so that's July to September. Okay, but how do you tell what phase you're in? Okay, phase 3 is
If you Google the government site,
starting with the 79 to 75 age group breakdowns for the first dose and second dose. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. So April to June is 79 to 60. So I'm June or July.
And I'm
Ted
somewhere in
is-
April to June.
April to June?
Somewhere in there, you just said that's 60 to 79.
Yeah, April is 74 to 70. May, June is 65 to 69. July to June is 60 to 64.
So I'm May.
You're older than I am?
Yes, yeah, I'm 24.
Touche. Okay, so you and I, September.
hell, I'm not getting mine to December then.
Yeah. Let's see, what is it? 55 to 59 is July. What is D1 and D2? What does D1 and D2 mean?
Dose 1 and dose 2.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Dose 1 and dose 2. So 55 to 59 is July. 50 to 54 is July. 45 to 49 is July. 40 to 44 is July. And
The rest of us.
35 to 59 is in July. And 25 to 35 is in August. The rest are in September. So yeah, oh, I might get it in June. Ooh, wouldn't that be nice? Then I could go and see my granddaughter before she goes to kindergarten.
That would be nice if you could do that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, but based on that, it's going to be like September before I've had my second dose. Unless they speed it up again.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that second, as long as you get first dose, you're a little bit covered.
Yep.
You are, but you still have to wear your mask and
Yeah, and I'm going to anyways, but it would just make me feel better traveling up there.
I agree.
So
Yeah.
dose 1 in June, dose 2 in July.
You
For
can
60
always
to,
bring the trailer and you don't even have to use anybody else's bathroom or stop for food.
yeah, we don't have to take our trailer up there. We'll stay in their trailer. That's been shut down all winter, so. Valerie says, when I called to make the appointment, the fellow said they were not making appointments for 80, and I said the message on the machine said over 80, and the fellow had to go look and ask, Dave is only 81. Well, as long as he's getting it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's nice to know that it's coming, and we'll get it. We'll get it eventually, right?
Yep. This year is going to end way better than it started.
Oh my
There's
God.
79 new confirmed COVID variants right now in BC for a total of 717 cases.
Wow.
That's insane.
255 hospitalized, 67 currently in ICU. 80,300 have recovered. 380,743 doses of COVID have been administered. In BC, there's 5 new hospital cases since yesterday, 1 new critical care case since yesterday, 0 ventilation cases, and 4 discharges.
And
Zero
there's still people
ventilation is good.
And there's still people who think it's just the flu.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they were showing New Zealand on the news, and they shut down completely. They locked their country down when this all started. They're now back to real world, doing everything and having big concerts and traveling and everything
How
because
smart were they?
they believed in this thing. It's the stupid idiots going around saying it's not true. that
New
causes-
Zealand has shut down totally twice because they
Yeah.
got about 3 cases later on and they shut her down again.
3 cases, they shut it down. Like, hello, stupid people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole country, not province by province even.
Yeah.
Wow.
Of course, it is a small country, you know, we could fit it in BC several times.
Darn, we would have had to several times shut down. You know, it
Yep.
still would have been done.
Wow.
Anyhow.
I want to know how many in our region. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. To go into Vancouver Island. What's it called?
Island Health.
Island Health. Thank you.
Anyway, I'm gonna leave. Everybody have a really good weekend. I'll see Glenda on Sunday. And I love the card, Glenda. Awesome.
Thank you. And thanks for your input into the awesome card.
Okay, we'll talk to you guys later.
Yep. Bye.
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 Is it slug weekend?
Slug weekend. You're so bad. It's not slug weekend.
That Sunday, slug Sunday?
No, it's snail Sunday.
Slugs.
It's not slugs. You're so bad. They're so cute. How could you call
Slugs
them
with
slugs?
houses.
Cute thing.
Central Island, 109 active cases. Oh my.
Does that encompass?
Nanaimo to Comox. And from that side to this side, and but the Alberni Clayoquot is us, Tofino, Ucluelet, Bamfield. There within the Central Island, there's different areas. And I just have to find, come on.
Because don't they put Duncan in with us too, or have they moved it?
I thought it only went down to Nanaimo. I could be wrong.
I was gonna say you could be right. I thought we were Duncan to Comox or Courtney.
Well, I am trying to find out. It's so easy to find it on my old phone because I went there.
Can't get there from here.
Apparently not. Outbreaks and public exposures. I don't want that. I want current data. COVID-19 cases for island health. Okay, let's go there. Let's just take my phone offline here. Okay, COVID-19 dashboard.
I'm sure I'll find something over there. Kingston, Ontario had only one death so far. Really? That's weird.
Bet they're lying.
Vancouver Island. I was here. This didn't give me what I wanted. Well, on the island, there's only one currently in critical care and 11 in hospital. It's not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Uh, that is not giving me that lovely. Where's that nice map I saw? COVID cases location.
Want to hear what I did at supper time while I was getting supper ready and washing my vegetables and fruit?
Sure.
Both pairs of my slippers were underneath my desk. So I just sat down, didn't even look, stuck my feet in two different slippers, went off, spent just about an hour on my feet, went to sit down to have my supper, kicked my slippers off and went, what? Two different slippers. Not remotely close. They're, yeah,
Oh, that's funny.
like this is the two different slippers. So obviously different. One's closed, one's open, one's closed.
Oh my God, one's fuzzy and one's not.
Yeah.
You were drinking with Glenda today.
Yeah, I just thought, oh, I can't believe I just did that.
That's funny. Oh my God. It's like, hello, why is this so difficult to find? I don't get it.
Just good. Anyhow, I'm going to love you all and leave you. Have a great rest of the weekend. And apparently I'll see you Monday.
I'll be here. I'm sure
Thanks.
I've got something. I think I'm even prepped for Monday.
Bonus.
Yeah. Thanks, Holly.
Thank you.
I should get going too. I need to find that list of where to send in what's going to discontinue for the stamps.
Yep.
Get that
Better get busy on that, eh?
Oh, the list made. Just got to type it in as soon as I find it. So you guys have a good weekend. See you Sunday, Glenda.
Yep. 10 a.m.
Yeah. Oh, early. Take care.
Bye.
Now I'll unmute myself. It's quiet here.
Hey, I'm still trying to find this. I don't understand. It's a nice little map that says.
I
that
know the one
breaks-
it breaks it down with all the little colors and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why can't I find it? Man, they don't make it easy, do they?
Nope. We got a dude on Facebook that posts it all the time.
We have a dude that that posts, but he doesn't post the map I'm looking for. Anyways.
Terry, how long have you worked in healthcare here in Paul River? She's there, but she's not there.
Terry, are you still there?
2 years.
Okay. Any idea what the mandate is when you come into a house that's a hoarder's house?
Yeah. You get written up. I did have that,
Yeah.
and because it was an unsafe environment,
Mhm.
I chose to fight for our people, and I got written up for it because I refused to go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Was the
That
house
is-
on Fernwood?
No, that's a different one.
You know the one I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
And then they have to call all the agencies in, and they decide whether or not something can be done to make it safe for us to do our job. And then they test the mold that's all around the bathtubs and the doorways, and then they decide in their own little office square booth that says, oh, well, we can't take them down to the rink or to Willingdon Creek to give them a shower. So sorry about your freaking luck. You got to go to their place and do it anyway.
At what point do they not step in and say this person can't live here like this?
They don't.
They don't, because
They
it's,
have nowhere to put them.
and it's against their human rights to do that.
Yeah, every person, regardless of how we personally feel, has the right to live at risk. The only time that they make it an issue and remove them from the home is if they are mentally unstable to take care of themselves. But if they're eating and they don't have any health risks at that point in time when they're visited, there's nothing they can do.
Even with the bathroom that doesn't work, a stove, a microwave, toaster oven that don't work, virtually, I guess the fridge was working at some level. The entire house is full of rat feces and
That should be
garbage.
pulled out. They should be pulled out of there or given, they'd be given notice that their place has to be cleaned up. And then if the notice wasn't followed, then they would have the health board go in and they would give them a date to have it done by. And if it still wasn't done, then they could do a 5150 on them and put them in like a psych ward under a 72-hour hold,
Mhm.
and then go from there.
So you know it was a mother and son situation.
Yep.
The son ended up having some strokes in the hospital. Nobody let the daughter know, who lives in Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
And there's mom in the house with full-blown dementia.
Yep.
By herself.
She shouldn't be there.
She
And the
isn't
case-
now. She isn't
No.
now. Daughter
Yeah.
came up and they actually told the daughter that she had to, that they couldn't do anything with the mom, that
Yeah.
she had to stay at that house and take care of her. And she just basically said, no fucking way. And
Mhm.
loaded her in the car and took her to the hospital and said, she's unsafe where she is. You guys have to keep her.
Good for her.
Wow.
Yep.
Good for her.
And she is now there until they can find her somewhere to go.
Yeah. And
But I literally, they're semi-related to us.
Mhm.
I just burst into tears when I saw that. And I said, but I don't get it. Like the workers go in, why is nothing, it's just beyond me. They take her out to bath her and bring her back to that.
Yep.
That's just
Yep.
so wrong.
And then when the lockdown started,
Mhm.
we weren't allowed to even take her out.
Oh, lovely.
Because
And I get it. She's got dementia. He's got mental illness, obviously.
Mhm.
And there she is saying she's fine there. She's fine there. But at some point, somebody's got to shake their head and say she can't make these decisions.
No. And
Unbelievable.
if it had been, if this had happened pre-COVID, with the son going into the hospital and having strokes and stuff, if it had been pre-COVID, they'd have taken her out of there and they'd have put her in ECU
Good.
right away.
I'm hoping that's where she goes.
Because of COVID, those decisions were kind of pushed off a little,
Right.
because they didn't want a whole bunch of people being moved into.
Yes, and
all-
that's when my
all the
mother-in-law got
places.
moved in there, so I'm aware of all that. But
Yeah.
it broke my heart to know that
And
at no level, I don't care who you are, is it safe for you to live in that filth?
no, it isn't. It's not safe, but under our mandate, everyone has the right to live at risk until proven
Even if they're not meant.
mentally incapable of living at risk. Now, because the son was with her, yeah, I know, I get it. But because the
Wow.
son was with her, it
Yep,
was
they
put
figured
on
she
the
was
son.
okay.
Yeah.
Which is what he wanted, so he could control everything.
Yeah.
But he's not of right mind to make that decision either.
No,
And
it wasn't
I know
even safe to go up the front steps there.
Of course not. I mean, there's just garbage. I actually went by on my bike the other day, talking to the daughter, before I knew any of this happened. And I went by and it broke my heart. I
Oh yeah,
spent so many hours at that house, I can't tell you, in our growing up days. And it was a lovely little home. And it
I believe
and
it.
mom, and mom and dad took pride, and it was clean and welcoming, and now it's literally a hovel.
Yeah.
And the
You can't
mall,
even get to the washer and dryer to wash their clothes.
I'm surprised she was getting a bath.
Yeah, well, that was case manager thing, but yeah, when we go into something like that, and I don't think too many of us actually do it, like they don't, and this is really horrible to say, but I've found, because I've been doing this for a long time, and I've found out of all the places that I've done this job, Powell River is probably one of the worst.
That makes me sad, and I'm beginning to believe you.
Because when I brought to the attention a hoarder situation and how it was not only unsafe for me to be in there, but unsafe for them to be there, and gave them pictures and everything to go with it. Like there was an inch of black mold around the bathtub. Like it was just horrid. And when I gave them all those pictures and stuff, I refused to go back to the home unless something had been done, because it's my house.
It's your house
Like,
too.
sorry
Yeah.
about your luck, but that's me.
Was it a Kamloops Street house?
Yeah. So I went 2 weeks. I went 2 weeks where they'd switch me shifts and stuff so that I didn't have to go there, but they were still sending other girls there and they weren't saying anything. So after 2 weeks, the head honcho there at VCH came and said, "You're going back to the house." I said, "Well, have the reports been done?" "No, not yet." I said, "Then I'm not going back to the house. Like when you can show me that that house is safe and you've sent in the proper people, then I'll go back to the house." Because I didn't have a problem with the people. Like the people are fine. But because COVID started and everything moved into her home instead of bringing her out to do baths and things that needed to be done, because we use Willingdon Creek for that.
Yeah.
Everything was fine then, but once it moved into her home, our eyes got opened real quick. So I refused to go. They had me on shift. I refused to go. And the next morning I was being brought in and I was written up because I refused to go.
Unbelievable.
And again, I say, number one, were her son and daughter aware of that? Come on, go in and clean the fucking bathtub.
Yeah.
How hard, really?
Mm-hmm.
I watched them bring in 5 industrial garbage things and clean that place out not that many years ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that, and I've worked in Kamloops and I've worked in Cranbrook and I've worked up north where people are just not people up there. I think they're all aliens. I
but
swear.
the
And
situations weren't like this.
None of it was like this. None of it.
So breaks my heart.
Even right down to the homes. Like when I worked in Kamloops, and in Kamloops, you would think, okay, it's a big population.
Mm-hmm.
You go into these places like Wellington Creek and stuff like that, and you think, oh God, here I go. It isn't like that. These guys are on name to name basis. They know what color they like. I don't know if you heard about the kid that got beat up on his birthday or on his grad night. He was just a young kid, 18 years old. He just got a payout in Kamloops. What had happened is he had stolen somebody's bike. And then he was walking by on grad night with the bike and the guy saw him and he beat the living crap out of him with a bat. And put him into one of the homes because he couldn't remember anything past turning 18.
Wow.
So they spent hours just sitting there playing cards with him, going through, whatever. And it was nice to see that they actually paid attention to the people that they were working with.
Wow.
In Powell River, they go in, they do their dinner, they do their visits in their rooms, and they sit in the office and talk about Friday night.
Super interesting you would say that. John went and saw his mom yesterday, who's in extended care. And when he went in, it was a 4:10 visit, and she was in bed. And he looked at the nurse and said, "Why is mom in bed?" And she just gave her a sad look. And he thought to himself, oh, maybe she's having a bad day. She wasn't. And then he thought to himself, maybe she didn't agree that she be in bed. Like there's no reason for it.
Mm-mm.
But it's easier. It's easier for them.
Absolutely.
Last time he was there and he visited, there was a lady that's very vocal, and I guess she walks around, and they actually put the laundry cart in front of the door to stop her from getting out, and just let her down there and scream to the point